how close do I need to be in order for this to be okay?
You see, that's
I know, but I don't feel like I should be this.
So if you're gonna talk quietly, yeah, you got to be this close to it. Otherwise,
let me put my nose on it.
you know what? What's not adorable?
What's that?
All of the constant talk of the Snyder cut of Justice League, which is actually no longer going to be a 4-part miniseries. It's going to be a 4-hour movie, and then it's hitting March 18th.
Really?
On HBO Max.
I didn't even know people were still talking about it.
Yeah, people still super
I guess
excited.
because I really don't care. That's just me. I mean, I'll probably watch it.
Oh, you're watching it.
Great.
You're suffering. I had to suffer through the normal one. I had to suffer through the theatrical cut. You haven't suffered that yet.
I've only seen bits and pieces. No, I'm good. No.
Aren't you the one with like the box of DC comics anyways?
Yeah, but having the comics is different than the movies.
Yeah, movies do suck. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to LRMornings today with Kyle and
Christine. And
there's not been a whole lot of news this weekend. Everything's been all about WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, everything was all about Mandalorian. And we got a bunch of Star Wars news. You guys can check all that out from this last week's episode of the Cantina, wherever you get your podcast from or on YouTube. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. But the Snyder Cut is coming out, and I think it is interesting that HBO Max HBO Max and their theater deal, I seem to remember them at one point talking about taking Dune off of the list of same day releases, like they were going to make that theaters only, potentially push it off or whatever. And then they insisted that the Snyder cut of Justice League was going to be a 4-hour miniseries, 4 episodes or whatever. And now it's back to being a movie, and we know part of it, or we know that Warner Brothers and HBO Max got yelled at by like dude that made Tenet, Chris Nolan, and some others, because of the whole, day and date theater thing. But I think it's just kind of weird, again, them changing plans on Snyder's Justice League. Why? It's
a movie. Just leave it like a movie, because it doesn't feel like a show. Even the clips that I saw, like, I haven't seen it, obviously, but I just don't know how you could take a movie and I think it would just really mess it up if you split it up. Stop doing that.
I'm not going to stop. Learn to speak louder. Yeah, it's the best thing is the fact that it's coming out on the 18th, and part of me, I want it to be really, really good for all the DC fans that have gotten fucked over the years with crappy movies. And I know some people like their DC movies, and good for them. People are entitled to enjoy whatever they like, and people are entitled to not enjoy what you like. So the fact that I despise what you like, not you, Christine, although I do despise most of everything that you like, including me. I really hate me. It's okay for me to hate what you like, and you will live, I promise. But at the same time, there's part of me that really hopes to see this be terrible, because of all of the people that hated on Snyder for years. Since Snyder doesn't get Superman, he ruined Superman. Oh, Snyder producing these other DC movies is garbage. Oh, Batman versus Superman sucked so bad. Oh, Justice League. Like, even at the beginning, there was people complaining about the way Justice League was shaping up to be. And there's no way that the whole Snyder #Snyder Cut crowd isn't filled with at least a good portion of people that are hypocritical asswipes that hated Snyder, wanted Snyder fired, and then just because Justice League sucked without his name on it, all of a sudden Snyder's God on Earth,
Yeah, you're wanting it to be awful?
Just to get back at those people, but...
You're so evil.
I know. But no matter what, those people, like, the movie's not even out yet, and people are already like, the trailers alone make it better than Infinity War, and if we had gotten Justice League 2, it would have made Endgame look like Batman versus Superman, the theatrical cut, like, whatever.
That's a stretch, but okay.
Yeah, I'm just kind of happy it's all going to be done with soon. So,
yeah.
Adding a lot, there's more and more Darkseid. At first, I said that I really thought Darkseid would still just be in the beginning, where in the theatrical cut there's like a flashback to the first invasion, and it looks like we'll be getting a little bit more Darkseid this time. Snyder's released an image of him in armor, which the original images we had of him in the movie, and in the new trailer, he didn't have armor. We know that a majority of the budget was spent in post-production, like effects rooms, ADR. We know they did a new soundtrack for the movie. Like, so much went into this, when we were led to believe that it was done already.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something that most of us at LRM agree on, that this Zack Snyder's Justice League is not the Snyder Cut. It's not the Snyder Cut of Justice. It's not the movie he set out to make. This is something brand new, something completely different.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, I'm just, we get past this and we get on to what comes next in the DCEU, which God,
what comes out?
Suicide Squad.
Okay.
The Suicide Squad comes out later on this year on HBO Max, which it's James Gunn, so it's got Rooker in it. It's got James Gunn's brother Sean in it. It's got freaking God, what is that? There's a specific actor that I wanted to mention that was in it again, and I can't.
Let me see here.
I can't think of it anyways. Idris Elba and John Cena. It looks like it's gonna be a fun ride. It definitely looks 1,000 times better than Ayer's Suicide Squad from a few years ago, which was just garbage.
Yeah.
You have any interest in seeing the new one? Knowing that it's James Gunn and stuff?
I don't know. I mean, Jared Leto's in it again. Hold on. Yeah, the Suicide. Yeah, it's right here, Suicide Squad. So yeah, I really don't like that guy. So I guess I'll watch it. But
yeah, I mean, I know they did a scene with Leto's Joker for for what you call it. I don't remember hearing about him being in this one. Maybe not. I know he wasn't in. I know what, but the internet is the internet. I know that he was supposed to be, in the Birds of Prey long enough to be, broken up with by Harley or break up with Harley, and that didn't end up happening. Like, I think they filmed some stuff where you can tell it's Joker doing it, but it wasn't Leto, So Leto thinks that he could see Morbius and Blade crossing over, Christine.
No.
You really hate Jared Leto.
He sucks.
Why so bad?
I find him annoying. So annoying. I mean, oh God.
Is it the 30 Second to Mars stuff, or is it the movie stuff?
It's both. It is both.
Jesus. I thought I was nuts for hating Helena Bonham Carter.
She's got a lot of great movies, okay?
I hate her.
Okay, well then you do that, and I'll hate Jared Leto.
There you go. What did he do? What was it that, like? Because I can point to characters that are just really like annoying characters that she's been that she's played annoying parts enough that my brain kind of relates her to more of her characters than the actress herself, right? And so what was it that Leto did to where you can't see him in anything positive? Like,
well, when it came to 30 Seconds to Mars, I was just kind of like listening to his music and just was like, okay, I'm not interested in this at all. And then reading his behavior after Suicide Squad and then
method acting.
Yes, and it's just like that's when it like, put me over, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm sorry, I don't like you now. So, and then I heard with the one with Denzel Washington, what was it? The Little Things. Yeah, with that one, same thing. I just read an article on that today where he tried to avoid him, and it's like, I guess I'm not the only one who doesn't like him.
Who tried to avoid him?
Denzel Washington.
Oh, tried to avoid Leto?
Yeah.
Because of what Leto was doing, or just things that he had heard about from the past? Do you remember?
I don't know. It didn't have too much.
That's crazy.
Yeah, let me go to the news. Where is it at? It may take a minute for me to find.
I want to see the movie eventually. I
don't know.
I like dramas and crime stuff in Washington. It's been a while since I've seen him in a movie. He had no time for Jared Leto's method acting while shooting new movie.
Yeah,
we got this covered as not the greatest source in the world. Not sure who they're sourcing in their article, because every now and then they pull a story from a legit source, but
okay, yeah.
I don't know. They could be talking out there, but they might not be. I really don't know.
Okay.
Method acting is one of those things though that you hear about a lot of actors doing, actors that go, Tom Holland went to school in New York City.
I'm not saying that method acting is bad, but just Jared Leto is bad. I mean, just some of the stuff that I read that he did, I'm just like, no, that's not okay.
Yeah.
Ever.
And it's kind of weird. I don't know. 4 hours is a lot of time. I'm not sure how we should watch this. Cause it was hard to sit in theaters for 3 hours and watch Endgame.
It was hard for a lot of lengthy movies. That's why, like, I remember with Titanic, they had like 2 tapes.
Oh, on the old VHS?
Yeah.
Well, you could always hit the pause button on the streaming, which is great here. Don't have to worry about the theater thing. Although Snyder did say he wanted to do an IMAX release of the film.
Oh my God.
I'm sure HBO would like to do it too, so they can make, a little extra,
even more
extra
money?
Scratch off of it. Well, fuck, you gotta think they basically made three movies with the same name. You have the theatrical cut that we saw, that was finished by Whedon. You have what Snyder shot, edited, and did post for, that had post done and was used for the theatrical, and then all the stuff that he had to then redo post for, redo ADR, redo music, and then allegedly only filmed 5 additional minutes. Allegedly. I don't know. And all of that was supposed to be somewhere between $70 and $90 million on top of the over $300 million spent on the original film.
The problem is when you mess with something too much, you can mess it up.
George Lucas in the OT.
Well,
McClunky.
I was, I mean, there's like, and that goes not just with like movies and TV. It goes with like so many things. You just gotta like just walk away.
Stop picking at that scab.
God. Yeah, just stop.
Man, like I said, I'm just kind of happy that it's finally here. We're finally going to get to see it. Is it good or not? Like I said, I'm happy that it's going to be done, but it's going to take a couple more weeks after it hits for people to fully uncompress it and analyze it and break it down, and you're going to have endless fighting, no matter how. It could be like Time Bandits bad, and I'm sorry if you like Time Bandits, but that was a garbage movie. It could be Time Bandits bad, and people are gonna rub their TV screen all over their face, drooling over it, simply because it was better than the theatrical version, which is like when I point out when people love Days of Future Past so much, it's like, yeah, compared to the other X-Men movies, sure, but compared to the MCU, no, it still sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what he does with it.
So then we'll watch it and spend a month talking about it.
Well, maybe not you. I'll end up having to spend a month talking about it.
I'm so sorry.
What if it's really good though? What if it is? What if it is legitimately a good
I
DC
have
movie?
said so many times that when it comes to stuff like this, I love being wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I like to enjoy things. I really do. So if my expectations are wrong, then I benefit from it.
Mm-hmm.
So I would be fine with that.
Yeah. Okay, like I said, it's there's part of me that still wants to nanner boo boo a bunch of people just because they were so jerkish about it.
And you're a petty little shit.
And no, I don't like hypocrisy. I will get petty when necessary, but my biggest thing is I just don't. It's just like when somebody. I have been consistent. In 1999, at 14 years old, I went and saw episode 1 at midnight, and I came out of it, and I went, I don't know if I actually like that.
You wanted to.
I really wanted to. And after seeing it a second time, I had myself convinced that the good outweighed the bad, but it didn't last. By the time episode 1 was on home video, I was like, yeah, this is complete fucking garbage. This is shit. Like, I can watch the lightsaber duels and that's it. The pod race scene was cool, graphically.
It had good parts. Some good parts, and then a lot of not. But like I was, I'm 3 years younger than you, and when I watched it, I was like, yes. I mean, not as good as, the other three, but okay.
And then the episode 2 comes out and it was garbage. Episode 3 comes out and I'm sorry guys, but if you really, really think that is a lightsaber duel, you need to have your fucking eyes checked. But people hated those movies. Mm-hmm. Then critics and fans alike. You have people online that are like, no, it wasn't until like Mr. Plinkett's review in 2005 that people hate it. No. People have been mad at George Lucas actually since 1997's special edition, when he started making changes in the special edition. Some changes were fine, some changes not. It doesn't matter. The point being is that people hated him, right? Mm-hmm. And then after the Last Jedi and Solo hit, you all of a sudden had all these people, oh, bring George Lucas back, bring George Lucas, we want George. No. Do you guys not, like, what's your favorite Star Wars movie? Other than some of the youngest people that, for some reason, they think Revenge of the Sith is a good movie. You guys, Lucas sucks at writing and directing, and Christensen can't act, and Portman has no chemistry with anyone on screen ever in a Star Wars or Marvel movie. Like
she's got some good movies, but I mean, you want a good, someone who can direct her.
Yeah.
And she's done some really good stuff, but yeah, those two just not so much.
The thing I'm getting at is that most people's favorite Star Wars movie is Empire Strikes Back. Yeah. And it's one that Lucas neither wrote nor directed.
Yeah, I know.
And not only that, but when Kasdan, McCallum, Kirshner, others would actually get really annoyed with like how middle management, like hands-on type interference Lucas would do sometimes on episodes 5 and 6, but almost every fan's favorite, at least top 3, is usually movies Lucas did not write or direct. So I just want some consistency. You can say you're like Jammer. Jammer's a Snyder fan. He liked Suicide Squad. It's got issues, but he's like, yeah, I can watch it. He liked the big cut of BVS, and that's good for him. If he likes Justice League's Snyder version, good for him, because he liked the theater version well enough. But to the people that were all like, oh, I hate Snyder now, please give me the Snyder cut all over my face. Yeah, no, fuck you guys. Hypocrites. Oh, man. Anyways, it's Monday. We're going to call it a short day. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, because like I said,
there ain't shit going on.
Not a lot happened. And I'm really just kind of excited to get a lot of hate mail from you guys about hating on DC. But I'm going to be watching it on March 18th. What do we have anything on March 18th? I don't know. Isn't that St. Patrick's Day?
No.
Or is that the 17th? That's the 17th. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, well,
nothing.
Yeah,
you're good.
We'll find it. I'm sure LRM's gonna do something. Maybe we'll organize a watch party or something, and we'll film it and cut together some live reactions or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that might work.
You got anything to say, Christine? No,
I'm good.
Okay. You guys check out LRMonline.com every day for all of your entertainment news, needs, and opinions. Like I said, the YouTube channel, lots of great content there. Celebrity interviews, creator interviews, lots of our podcasts are going up, and I'm trying to add more and more each week. Look for a surprise on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not quite sure yet. I got to work through some of these scheduling. But also make sure you guys are subscribed to the podcast channel wherever you get your podcast from. We're everywhere: Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple, Google, everywhere. Subscribe. Hit the little follow button on your app so you can be notified whenever new content goes up. And follow me at that Kyle Malone. Follow me at that Kyle Malone on Twitter, at that one, that's the number one, at that one Kyle Malone on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.